Carmen, you are to leave this house right now. What? Holly, what's going on here right now? I happen to know what you've been up to. You are after my husband's inheritance, right? His inheritance? You're telling me that I'm after your husband's inheritance? Like his money and stuff? And that is why you are working so hard to make sure he's taken care of by you now, correct? The fact that my son's wife is coming into this house and dealing with all of my husband's needs in order to get his money when he passes, that's you trying to swindle him and I, right? What exactly are you going on about right now? I know that I'm not going to get any of his inheritance the day he passes, and I've also never really talked with anyone about it to the point where I think I'd be getting it. Well, of course you'd never talk about it and say you don't expect to get anything from him because you're trying to steal it from us. I've seen that you're very good at making art on that laptop of yours. And what does that have to do with me supposedly going after your husband's inheritance? You seem to really know your stuff when it comes to making art on there, so you must also know your stuff when it comes to committing fraud and all that illegal stuff, too. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure where you see the connection in my abilities with computer design and doing things that are fraudulent. What has led you all this way to thinking something like that? Not only did you come out of nowhere saying all these things about me, but most of it doesn't even make any sense. All of my husband's inheritance is mine to keep. Wait, what I want to know is why, of all times, have you chosen now to start talking about things like his inheritance? This is all way too strange for me. I will not give you a single penny of it. Answer my question, Holly. What is all of this about? I have no idea what's going on right now. Cooper, I'm sorry. I'm going to be heading back home to my parents' house for a while. Actually, I'm already on the bus heading home to them now.
Oh, what? What's going on? Why are you going back to your parents' place?
Well, your mom started talking about all these strange things. I wasn't able to make any sense of it, and it seems that she's too far gone right now for me to get any answers from her. So I'll be away for a little while to try and give her some time to calm down.
So in other words, my mom has gone and started having more of those crazy delusions again?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure what ended up happening, though, to start those delusions again, but I made sure to take some screenshots of the conversation I had with her. I'll send them to you now, and hopefully you'll be able to piece together what might have happened to her this time.
Sounds good.
Also, there's the whole thing of taking care of your dad.
Don't worry about it. I've been thinking about being around him more for a while now, so I'll take some time to stay home from the office and work remotely. Also, it's not like my dad is completely helpless, as he still can do quite a few things on his own. I know things were probably a real headache again for you regarding my mom, but since you're heading all the way back to your parents' house, take the time to really relax there, please.
Thank you, Cooper. And thank you for taking care of your dad for me.
Have a safe trip home, okay? Carmen, I had a look through all the screenshots you sent me. What the heck happened here? Honestly, I want to know myself why right now, of all times, my mom is wanting to start talking about my dad's inheritance.
That's the same way I was feeling. Why would she be talking about it all right now?
By the way, when I got home from work today, my mom was standing at the counter with this large dinner made for me with a huge grin on her face.
Oh?
Do you think that I can go show my dad all these screenshots you sent me?
I don't really care what you do with them, but is that going to be all right for him?
Well, I'm not really sure I can say things will be fine with him, but right now is the best time for him to see something like this.
You think so?
If my dad starts to give me some details on what's going on here, gives me the go-ahead to tell you about it, I will. But, I'm starting to think that all this is only going to get worse for everyone involved before things start to get better again.
I kind of agree with that. But this is something that he should be aware of too, I guess, so please let him know about it.
Thank you. I will.
Carmen, you don't have to ever come back here again, okay? Holly, Well, even if you do come all the way back here, I'm not going to let you back into this house. I still haven't really come around to understanding what all you're talking about, Holly. The whole reason I came back to my parents' house is because I started to realize that you weren't going to calm down any for some time now. So I'll be staying here with them for a little while and you won't have to worry about me. Excuse me, I am always calm. If anything, I am so calm all the time that I was able to see right through your lies and could tell that you were trying to go after my husband's inheritance. But the thing is, I'm not after any of his money. I know that as of right now, there's not really any sense in talking to you at all, as you're still a little bit out there, so for the time being, I'll be at my parents' place. And you don't ever have to come back here. My things are all still over at your house, though, so there will be some point in the near future where I have to stop by and get everything. But for a little bit, I'll be out of your way. Goodbye now. Cooper, I just received a few more texts from your mom. As far as I can tell, things aren't going to work out with her.
I see.
How are things going with you and your dad? Has he said anything about those screenshots you've shown him?
He has. And I was actually getting ready to tell you all about it once I had the chance. He's told me that this is pretty good timing, actually, for some things he had in mind. So he's going to make his move really soon.
I see. Well, as long as he has a plan in mind, then I guess we're good here.
I think by the beginning of next month he'll be ready to move, so you and I can work alongside him. All right?
Sounds good. Hey, Carmen, why have you come all the way back here? We talked about how I'd have to come over one more time to grab all of my things last month, right? I get it. You said that to me before, but I know in reality you're here to take all of our things that you can and make a little extra money on selling to thrift stores, right? I will not allow that to happen. Then you can stand watch over me as I pack the rest of my things up and get out of here. And actually, you are in the house with me right now, so why are you texting me all of this when you could just come up to me and talk? I have no idea what dangerous things you could do to me, so I won't get anywhere near you. Is that right? Have you come around to understanding that all the things you keep saying are totally mind-boggling? I don't have time to think about that. Now get out of here. I will not allow my daughter-in-law to come into this house any longer and take what my husband has from me. I feel so sorry for my son getting all caught up in your scheme to swindle this whole family. He must have no clue about you. Well, there's no money here for low-life frauds like you. You divorce my son right now and leave us all alone. I'm already on my way out of here. And the divorce happened a while ago. What? That's why I'm here right now, grabbing the rest of my things and am making my way out of here. I only have a few more things to grab here, so can I stop texting with you for the time being? And as far as the key to this house, I'll leave it in the mailbox for you once I get outside. Is that so? Finally, you've given up. Don't you ever step foot on this property ever again, you hear me? Carmen, what the hell is this? What's going on now? When all you say is this, I have no idea what you're talking about, so how about you give me a little more detail first? My husband left me some divorce paperwork and left this house, and following right behind him, Cooper. I know that you were the one that took a hold of those two and forced them to leave me here. Give me back my family. Can I ask you something really quick? What? I'm not sure if you're going to give me a comprehensible answer to this or not, but thought I might as well try asking. All of this stuff about me going after your husband's inheritance and such, where did you end up hearing about that? Who or what told you that I was going after his money? Huh? Oh, you of all people should already know the answer to that one. Your parents' bakery went under and now they have a lot of money that they have to pay to the banks because of all the money that they borrowed. What? And as you've been running around trying to find where to get that money to help them pay off their debts, you started to eye up my husband's money. My parents' bakery? As far as I'm aware, their bakery is still in business and they haven't had to borrow any sort of money from the bank. Huh? But a little while back I had walked by where their bakery normally was and it was turned into a 24/7 shop. Well, about that, my parents moved locations. They moved the bakery? They started to listen to some of their customers' feedback, and what a lot of them were saying is that the bread and all is nice, but that the store was too small. So they went ahead and rented a new location just down the street. That's almost double the square footage. And that's where they moved their shop into. Didn't someone tell you about this? What? By the way, if that bakery was really in a bad situation and went under, I would have said something about it to everyone, and so would Cooper. Also, when it comes to my father-in-law, his legs are not that bad, and he can still pretty much do all of his daily routine on his own. How the heck did his inheritance come into play recently? Don't you feel a little bit stupid bringing something like that up when there has been nothing related to it at all? Well, it's because you really went off the deep end this time that your husband went and asked for a divorce. That's right. Where is he right now? Cooper came out to see me and my parents here at my parents' house. But I'm not sure where your husband went. What? But Cooper is with you. You both got a divorce, right? Why would he be with you at your parents' house right now if you got a divorce? Because just a second ago, we went and got married again at the courthouse. Why would you go through all that trouble? Because it seems that this time Cooper wants to receive my family's name in the marriage, and so that's what he's done. Excuse me? This is all stuff that I think Cooper would much rather talk to you about himself. So I'm going to get going and let him have a conversation with you now. What's going on here?
Mom?
Cooper!
To start things off, Dad went and entered a retirement home, just like he had been wanting to do.
A retirement home? Why the hell would he do that? What's all of this about right now? Did he do something like that to try and hide from Carmen? That's what happened here, right? And now she's forcing you to remarry her and take on her family's name.
When is this going to end, Mom?
What?
The reason that I want to take her family's name in this marriage is because I want to.
But why would you do that?
Because I freaking hate being your son.
Huh?
Whenever the smallest things change, you start to have these freaking delusions about what happened and go completely off the deep end, making up this story that has no meaning to it. Then you start to get people who have no involvement in whatever you're going on about involved, and from there you start pinning them as the culprit and start to either treat them with disdain, or you completely push them away, thinking you're the victim of something that's not even happening. This time was the last straw for me, Mom. Things like this have gone on for far too long with you, and I don't want anything to do with it anymore. And this time, by far, has been the worst. Since you went and had my wife kicked out the house, and then asked for her to divorce me. Calling her a fraud, saying that she was after Dad's money, and the same thing goes for Dad in this situation. He's still young. He's not in any sort of bad shape, so why would you start talking about his inheritance? Like he's going to die soon. You are completely lost, Mom.
No, wait, I didn't mean to.
I'm done with your crap, Mom.
Cooper?
I'm no longer forgiving you for behaving that way. This is the end of you and I. I'm cutting ties to you.
You would never.
You should be able to understand now. My dad wanted to get a divorce from you.
What?
After this, you'll have to talk with his lawyer about it.
He's gotten a lawyer involved now?
Well, he's had to. Because no matter what anyone tries to tell you, you make it all about yourself and only fall deeper into your delusions. So he'll have a lawyer handle all of the legal things for him, considering the lawyer is more capable of handling crazies like you.
No way.
Goodbye forever.
Carmen, oh please would you lend me $50,000? I'm on the lookout for a lawyer right now that will be able to help me beat my husband in court so that we don't have to get this divorce. As long as I can get enough money to afford one of these super strong lawyers, then my husband will have to listen to me and will never be able to leave my side. So that's why I need that $50,000. If your parents' bakery is all fine and still in business, then that means you must still have plenty of money yourself, right? I'll make sure to pay you back with my husband's inheritance someday." "So, your delusions are starting up again?" "What?" "I have no reason to help you battle my father-in-law in court. Go see yourself a therapist or something now. Bye-bye." In the end, it became pretty clear to everyone why Holly was always so delusional about everything going on in her life, and why she always claimed to be the victim. It turns out that growing up, she had been incredibly spoiled by her parents. And going through school and college, she was always the pretty girl. Because of all that, she had this massive pride that soon led to her thinking that everyone else was wrong and that she was right. Both Cooper and I learned about all of this from his dad when we next went and saw him at the retirement home. He and Cooper both told me a bunch of stories about how she'd always have these delusions about things like relationships, the news, the government, and so on, which would cause the both of them quite a bit of stress at times. But this last time, when she was going on about wanting her husband's inheritance and that she wouldn't let me get a penny of it, Cooper's dad was no longer comfortable with her anymore. He is still young after all, so there shouldn't be any sort of talk about his death and his money right now, which is what ended up breaking his heart. And that's why he had to divorce her and get out of the house. After the divorce was approved and made final, Holly went back to her parents' old house. But things didn't get any better there, and she began to cause issues for many people in her family, to the point that one day they called the mental health services on her and had her taken to a hospital to be treated. She's gone through many kinds of medications now in search of one that can calm her delusions down. But it will take even more time to get her to stop having them entirely. There are times where she does get to go back to her parents' house for short periods of time, but during those times, she's not allowed out of the house and must stay in the basement so that she's not overstimulated.
Hey, Sam. Are you almost ready to head out for your business trip?
Sure thing, Indigo. I'll be ready to go as soon as I've had my lunch.
I see. Will you be eating in the work cafeteria today?
Yeah, actually. They just released a new menu, so I was thinking of trying it out. Some of the stuff on there looks surprisingly good.
I see. Well, I was a little sad I couldn't make you one of my special love-made lunch boxes today.
I appreciate the thought, but it couldn't be helped this time. The boss told me I'm to head straight out for my business trip as soon as I get off today, because the meeting's schedule is going to be real tight when I get there. I didn't have room for a lunchbox in my suitcase.
Right. I guess the department you work in is notorious for having regular business trips. I suppose I'm just gonna have to get used to it, huh?
Right. It'll make things a whole lot easier on you if you do.
Alright, well, I hope you have a good time, sweetie. Is what I want to say. But I'd be lying if I said this was easy for me, Sam.
What do you mean?
You're gonna be away for a whole 2 weeks, right? I'll get lonely without you. This is the first time we've been apart for 2 weeks since getting married.
Right. Well, I'll be lonely without you too, babe.
If it looks like you're going to be coming home early, make sure to let me know in advance, okay? If you do, I want to be sure to have a big, lavish feast ready for your return. And for that, I'll need plenty of notice.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'll be sure to let you know. I love you too.
Bruce! I know you're probably super busy with important work stuff right now, so I'm just gonna leave you some messages. Make sure to reply when you get the chance. It's about the luxury spa resort vacation we were talking about. Everything's okay on my end, so we're good to go. Meet me today at 5 p.m. outside Archibald Station, okay? To be honest, I was really hoping we could go together and enjoy the scenery on the way. But my parents would just not shut up. I ended up spending way longer than I planned to at their place, so we're gonna have to meet there instead. On the other hand, I told them I'm going away on another vacation with my girlfriends. So actually, it's probably for the best me and you don't get seen together around town. Sorry to cause all this trouble. I hate constantly having to tiptoe around like this all the time. Anyways, I'm heading out soon, so I'll catch you later, my big, rugged, hunky stallion. I love you, Brucey.
Bruce, how are things looking on your end? Sup, Sam? Everything is proceeding as planned. She just messaged again saying we're good to meet at Archibald Station at 5 p.m. I just clocked out of work early with the special permission from the boss. I'm heading out to the rendezvous point as we speak. I should be there in just under 30 minutes. Roger that. I'm already here and I just got a seat inside the family restaurant we agreed to meet at. You'll find me in the left corner as you walk in, wearing a black baseball cap. Got it. But wait, how do I put this? Oh, what's up? Look, I know I already said this a million times, and I know it's probably bugging you by now, but I really am sorry. I might not have known, but that's no excuse to put my hands on the wife of a childhood friend. Jeez, Bruce, look, it's fine, really. It's not like you're psychic. There was nothing you could have done about it. Stop beating yourself up, will you? None of this would be happening if Indigo hadn't lied to you about being single. This is her fault, not yours. Me and you hadn't seen each other in 12 years until this strange course of events reunited us. I didn't tell you I'd gotten married either, so you had no way of knowing she was married, and even if you did, you had no way of knowing it was to me. Why beat yourself up over something you had literally no way of knowing? Well, yeah, I guess you're right. You know what the craziest thing is? If me and you hadn't met by coincidence and exchanged numbers in town that time, there's a good chance that even now, neither of us would be any the wiser to what she was up to. To tell you the truth, my feelings on this are a little complicated right now, but I'm trying my best to keep a positive mind and look forward to the future. What's most important is that you're working together with me on this. To me, that counts more than anything. This is the last time you apologize to me about this. You hear me? I hear. Look, I'm so glad you got such a big heart, Sam. Thanks. Right, back to business. Me and you have got work to do. I'm waiting for you inside the family restaurant by the southern exit of Frog Pond Station. Got it.
Hey, Bruce. I'm waiting for you at Archibald Station. Where are you, honeykins?
Sorry, babe. I'm on my way in the car as we speak, but the roads are crazy congested down here. I just stopped in a hardware store parking lot so I could let you know.
Oh, I see.
Oh, looking at the state of the highway right now, it's looking like I'll be 1 or 2 hours late at this rate. It might be best if you get checked into the hotel first and wait for me. Can you do that?
Okay, I will.
Alright, I'm gonna start driving again. Catch you later.
All right, drive safe, baby.
Good to go.
Huh? Sam, did you get off work already?
Yeah, I'm on my way to the hotel now.
Huh? A hotel? Oh, you mean the business hotel you usually stay at?
Nope, you will never believe it. The boss is treating us all to a stay at a luxury spa resort. We're all going to be staying in a nearby 5-star hotel. Isn't that nuts?
Oh, wow, I see. Oh, that's great, honey.
What about you? How have you been?
Oh, me? Nothing much, sweetie. I've just been cooking myself some supper is all.
I see. That reminds me, I'm...
Anyway, sweetie, I think I'm gonna go jump in the shower now.
Oh, really? Not like you to shower this early.
I think you talking about your luxury spa resort suddenly made me want to take one.
Ah, that's so.
Yep. All right, well, I'm gonna get ready to jump in, so I'll catch you later.
Cool. See you later, Indigo. Yeah, Indigo. I just got to the hotel lobby. What's our room number?
Brucey, I've been waiting for you, big boy. You'll never guess what. This hotel is so posh. They don't even have room numbers. Our room is called the Wisteria Suite.
Wow, really is the real deal, huh? Alright, I'm heading up.
Hey, guess what? Our room's open-air jacuzzi is the bomb. Let's jump in and take a relaxing soak as soon as you get up here.
I can't believe you barricaded yourself in the waiting room toilets. Like, I don't want to cause any of the other guests a nuisance, so let's do this here, over a message.
What the hell is going on? What are you doing here, Sam? You were supposed to be away on business. Explain yourself.
Sorry to have to break this to you, Indigo, but the whole business trip thing was a lie to bust your sordid affair out in the open.
And you're with Bruce, too? Why would the both of you be here together? Is this all some kind of bad dream? What the hell do you both think you're playing at? I don't understand any of this.
Me and Bruce are childhood friends. We go way back.
What?
We suddenly lost contact when his parents divorced and his mom took him to live in Philly sometime around junior high. We haven't spoken since. We got back in touch a little while back when we bumped into each other during a miraculous chance encounter in the town next to ours, where I was headed for a doctor appointment, and we exchanged numbers. Oh, when I told him I was married, showed him a picture of me and you, he said, "But that's my girlfriend." Supposedly, you met 4 months back at some group dating event. Isn't it a little odd that you'd be going to dating events when me and you were married?
What the hell? You met him on the way to a freaking doctor's appointment? Does that kind of thing actually happen?
Fact of the matter is that it did happen, Indigo. They do say it's a small world. Oh yeah, your mom and dad are currently on their way to this hotel as we speak.
What?
Me and Bruce are outside your room to make sure you can't escape.
No way, this can't be happening. Is this some kind of sick joke? You told my parents about this? What right did you have to go and do that, asshole?
You can swear at me all you like, but fact of the matter is, we're getting a divorce. How are we ever gonna get through this without telling them? What, were you gonna pretend we were still married so they wouldn't find out what you did?
Divorce? What? But why?
I am actually amazed you have the nerve to ask me that.
But you told me you loved me just earlier today. You do love me, don't you? How could you divorce me? Surely you don't mean that.
Oh, that.
No. Listen to me, sweetie. Me and you are going to rebuild this relationship. The flame of our passion will not be extinguished.
Sorry, but someone already dumped a bucket of water over it.
What?
Believe me, I wanted to tell you to say, enjoy your lover's vacation, you cheating whore, more than anything. You have no idea how hard it was to pretend I didn't know about the affair.
What?
That's why we are absolutely never, ever rebuilding our relationship. I can assure you beyond any shadow of a doubt that we are unequivocally, indubitably, categorically, unquestionably never getting back together. That should have done it. Do you understand now? I can't wait to get this divorce finalized and see the back of you forever.
Oh my God, I can't become a divorcee after barely 6 months of marriage.
If the thought of losing me is so terrifying to you, why would you cheat on me in the first place?
That's,
Bet you didn't even consider the possibility I'd find out, did you? Bruce told me this. But apparently you said you felt like going to that dating event where you guys met was somehow just the right thing to do. Before signing up last thing on a spur-of-the-moment decision. You always did have a habit of acting on your whims without thinking of the consequences. Sometimes it could be fun. We'd end up excited in places I never would have thought to go to myself on days out and stuff. But I have to draw the line at being cheated on.
Fine, I get it already. Just stop. Divorce it is. I'll agree to the divorce. You win. Just tell me what I need to sign and it's done. I hate the idea of being a divorcee, but I guess it's not so bad if I get to marry Bruce after.
You really are the most delusional person I've ever met. Can't seriously think me and you are getting married? Impossible.
What? Bruce, why would you say that? You do love me, don't you? It looks like Sam is intent on divorcing me, which means there's nothing standing in the way of our love anymore. We can tie the knot and ride off into the sunset in bliss and happiness. Why would you say it's impossible?
But the reason I went to that dating event was to find a serious partner, under the assumption we'd get married and have kids. I was looking for someone to settle down with, Indigo.
Right, exactly. So we are going to get married, aren't we?
I would have never dated you in a million years if I knew you were married.
Huh?
Not only that, but to think you were the wife of my childhood friend. My jaw almost hit the floor when I found out I was unknowingly participating in an act of unfaithfulness and betrayal because of your lies. Do you have any idea how much it hurt when I found out what you made me take part in?
But, Bruce, baby, mine and Sam's divorce is already decided.
And why do you seem to think that has any relevance to anything? I'm pissed with you for lying about the fact you were married in the first place. Can't you understand why I'd be a little upset after being lied to by a married woman after going to a dating event to find a wife?
But, like I just said, me and him are divorcing, so I won't be a married woman anymore. I'll be a free agent, baby, and there'll be nothing in the way of our happiness.
My God, woman, you really are something else. This isn't a case of you divorcing so we can get married. This is a case of me never speaking to you again because you lied to me and made me betray my childhood friend. I'm pissed at you for lying to me and tricking me into dating you when you already had a husband, you goddamn moron.
But Bruce!
In my eyes, you're a failure as a human being at the point you don't realise what you did was wrong.
Don't say things like that. I'll be exclusive to you from here on out. I love you and you only.
Quit boring me with your nonsensical bullshit, woman. Oh, apparently your parents just pulled up?
What? Already?
I never want to see you again for as long as I'll live.
No way, you can't mean that, Bruce. Please, I am begging you, baby. I thought I was your honey pumpkin. I thought you were my trickle pie. Bruce? Bruce? No!
My in-laws kindly offered to drive me home after that. As for Indigo, in spite of her mom and dad flipping out at her and giving her the dressing down of a lifetime in front of the entire hotel lobby, she still seemed to be under the impression that me and her divorcing meant Bruce would be there waiting for her with open arms. She was beside herself when the reality of him never wanting to see her again actually sunk in. And with that, she broke down in tears in the parking lot and began rocking back and forth in the fetal position, a distraught, crumpled mess. We thought that meant she had accepted the reality of her situation, but after an hour of hysterical crying, to our astonishment, she started clinging on to Bruce's leg in desperation in another attempt to win him back over. Her parents, realizing there was no hope of their wayward daughter seeing sense and behaving reasonably, decided to step in with the legal proceedings and made sure the divorce went through in less than a month. With that, both me and Bruce received a hefty sum in compensation. Indigo was forced to work as a live-in laborer at her Uncle Jim's house, who she's always been terrified of, to pay back her parents, who very kindly covered the entire fee on her behalf. Word has it that the screams of abject terror as she was dragged into his car could be heard from 5 blocks away. After everything had calmed down, me and Bruce went on a guy's hot spring resort trip to ease our wounded hearts. We soaked in the tub together while drinking fine wine and talking until the early morning hours, just like guys do. I had no idea we'd end up meeting again like this, but they say every cloud has a silver lining, and I'm glad that I was able to get back in touch with Bruce as a result of this whole thing. I don't know what the future holds, but one thing's for sure. I fully intend to live my life as a newly single bachelor to the fullest, if you catch my drift. Here I come, ladies.
Hey Jada, I'm heading home to stay with Mom for Thanksgiving next week, so you better clean up my damn room in time for my arrival. Do I make myself clear?
Huh? Kevin, I assumed you'd be messaging me about Dad's funeral. What is this about? fine, you're coming home. Good for you. Want a medal? I don't see why that means I should clean up your room. You can do it yourself. You're a grown man. Besides, it doesn't even need cleaning. Just because you haven't been home for ages doesn't mean Mom suddenly just stopped taking care of it. She still cleans it up every once in a while.
Oh, she does? Well, in that case, I'll let you off the hook. Aren't I kind?
Jesus, Kevin. I know you've been hanging out around at your girlfriend's place so much lately, you pretty much live there now. But won't you make your mind up and come to actual decision about who you're living with soon?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're still registered as living here with Mom. All of your mail still comes here, which means Mom and I are constantly having to deal with it. We usually have it forwarded to your girlfriend's place so it gets to you, but I can tell you, Kevin, it's a royal pain in the ass to have to go through the same tedious process every time something comes for someone who literally doesn't do a thing for this family.
Oh, the mail? So that's what you mean. Jeez, talk about being petty, sis. To think you wouldn't even do something so small for your big bro without complaining. You act like some kind of saint. There's a little something I need to discuss with you when I get back anyway. So how about we kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do it then? I have a feeling we'll be able to come up with a solution to your petty complaint.
A solution? Is there something I need to know? What do you need to discuss with me?
It'd spoil the fun on the day if I spilled the beans now.
I see. Well, I guess I don't mind waiting. Okay, whatever. Just make sure you message me when you're on your way so I know when to expect you. Don't forget. I have food and things to prepare, so if you show up out of nowhere without announcing yourself, you'll put me in a difficult spot.
Okay, whatever. See ya. Hey, Jada. I never had you down as such a unhinged lunatic. You're insane.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your bank account. All the transfers into your account come from people who seem super dangerous.
Excuse me? What the hell? Hang on a sec, Kevin. Are you home already?
Yep.
I told you to let me know when you were on your way, damn it!
But if I did that, you'd probably destroy all the evidence before I arrived, wouldn't you? I know how you think.
Destroy all the evidence?
Yep. I had to make my homecoming a secret, so I could perform some stealth checks on your bank account. To see how it is you've been able to afford living at home for free, leeching off Mom for such a long time.
What the hell? You had no goddamn right! And wow, leeching off Mom, are you serious? I have a frickin' job. Unlike you, I actually contribute money to this household and to society. Like right now, for example, me and Mom are on a trip to the supermarket together. I'm covering the entire grocery bill today.
Yeah, I could tell you'd been receiving some kind of pay packet when I checked your bank account. I had no idea you were involved in such a shady business, though.
Shady business? How do you mean?
No matter which way you look at it, the work you do is shady. I saw your bank statement, and it did not look like that of a decent, respectable member of society.
Whatever. Me and Mom are on our way home now. Get the hell off my tablet and get out of my room. You had no right to go snooping through my bank account. Mom, are you done at the dollar store? Huh? Well, I just got done at the register. Now I'm packing my groceries away. Got it. I'm on my way to the supermarket parking lot as we speak. Wait for me at the exit. Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? My brother came home without telling me, then apparently he let himself into my room and looked through my banking app on my tablet without my permission. Goodness me. All right, let's hurry. Okay, I'll be there soon. Look out for the car. I'll be ready and waiting. Kevin, what did you go and do? You can't seriously have changed the locks on the front doors.
Huh? Are you home already? That was fast. I gotta say, sis, it takes a special kind of a nerve to go out splurging on fancy shopping trips with money you obtained through illegal activities.
What? Illegal activities?
I saw your bank account, Jada. The names of the people transferring money into your account were way too suspicious not to be criminals.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna get paid. I have a damn job, you buffoon. Which part of that is suspicious?
No matter which way you look at it, it's nothing but suspicious.
And I'm telling you to explain why that is, bird brain.
'Cause you've been receiving payments from lots of different people.
Huh?
Normally, when you're a law-abiding citizen, you only get paid once a month. You get paid by your employer, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But you? What's going on with you? There is a company name, but there are also a bunch of senders who look pretty obviously like private individuals to me. Jada, are you selling drugs?
Selling drugs? Wow, Kevin. Have you actually lost your mind? That's because I'm a freelancer, you dummy. I don't just work for one company, nor do I just work for one person. Sometimes it's companies, sometimes agencies, sometimes charities, sometimes it's private individuals.
Okay, I admit it. You're a smooth talker. But you did have a lot of time to come up with a story. So, I should hardly be surprised that you sound convincing.
A story? It's the truth, for crying out loud.
Get out of this house.
Excuse me?
I'm willing to do you a favor and not tell Mom about you earning money through suspicious criminal activities. But you need to get the heck out of this house.
Suspicious criminal activities. All I did was work and then get paid for it. Why are you so convinced I'm some kind of mafia boss all of a sudden?
Listen, sis. Because I'm kind, and because you're my sister, I'm willing to let this slide if you leave the house. However, if you won't own up to your sins, I'm cutting you out of my life. There's no room in this house for a criminal. Get the hell out of this house.
God damn it, Kevin. So basically, this means you want to come back and live with Mom, doesn't it?
Huh?
But that's incredibly awkward for you with me here, so you want me to get out of your way. That's what this is, right? I might actually be able to respect you if you just admitted what you're actually trying to do instead of being so crafty and indirect about it, coward.
No? And hey, shut up. I ain't no coward. It ain't like that at all. I just don't want to be involved with a criminal. Can you imagine how dangerous it would be for Mom to have someone like you under the same roof as her? Hitmen could show up in the night. It's patently obvious you're up to no good from one look at your bank account. So why won't you admit it? You're the one being the coward here, sis. I'm not letting a criminal live with Mom, and that is final. You are never to enter this house again. This is an order from the eldest son and heir to our dynasty.
Our dynasty? Okay, maybe you've just lost your mind, but okay, whatever. In that case, you won't be wanting my $7,500, huh?
$7,500?
Me and Mom were thinking about having some renovations carried out on the house. First of all, the plan was to get as much as we possibly could done with the $7,500 and see whether we wanted to have anything else added afterwards. We still haven't approached any building contractors or had any consultations with anyone, so we're still just in the planning stage. But if you're telling me to get out of the house, I won't be putting that money towards the renovations anymore.
But that's money you made through illegal activities, right?
God, are you still harping on about that?
I don't need your dirty money.
Fine, suit yourself. But if I'm going to be moving out, then I'll need a removal company to come and get all my things for me. So there'll be some people showing up at the house. Is that all right with you?
Sure, that is generally how moving works. I suppose I can allow that.
Jada, are you okay? Oh, hey, Mom. Kevin is insistent that you're not coming back in the house. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he says only me and him are allowed to live here now. Are you all right? Yep, I'm fine. I was just about to message you, actually. My friend Carla said I can stay at her place for a little while. Fortunately, I took my laptop with me, so I can still do my work from there.
Right, oh, that is good news. I'm pleased you're still able to do your job, at least. If anything, I should be the one asking you how you are. Are you okay? Yes, for now. But I can't believe your brother is accusing you of being involved in illegal activities. He mentioned something about drugs and mafia hitmen earlier. Whatever am I going to do with that boy? Oh, that? He knows full well I'm not doing anything illegal. I wouldn't pay him and his shenanigans any attention if I were you. Wait, what? He does? So why is he doing this? Yep, he knows. Sure, he doesn't know exactly what kind of work I do, but I'm also pretty sure he knows I don't sell drugs or anything crazy like that. He just wants to come back and live with you, so he needed a reason to get me out of the house, that's all. I see. Which is why for you too, Mom, it might be for the best if you start making your own preparations to leave the house soon. Leave the house? Me? I know that's not going to be an easy thing to do because you've had that house so long and made so many amazing memories there, but it is getting old, and like we talked about the other day, the repairs and renovations it needs aren't going to come cheap. Besides, thanks to my idiot brother, we're probably not going to be able to go ahead with any of that now anyway. Most importantly, you finally understand what a leech Kevin is now, right? Right. If I let him live with me here, it's not hard to imagine him doing everything he can to avoid working so he can live the easy life on my pension.
Hey, Jada, that $7,500 we discussed before? I want it in my bank account. Now! No questions asked.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Are you dumb? Can't you read? I said no questions asked. Damn it, if you must know, it was the rain last night. It was crazy. I felt like I was in the Amazon rainforest. When I woke up, the house was full of leaks. It's like a damn swamp in this place now. And that's not all. When I stopped to take a look at the general state of the house, I realized all sorts of things wrong with it. For example, the paint on the ceilings is peeling off. Then there's the floor. It's loud, creaky, and to top it all off, there are random planks missing. The hinges on the back door look like they're about to fall off. Also, I don't know if this is just my mind playing tricks on me, but I can't help but feel like the whole house is slightly leaning to the left.
Tell me something, big bro. Your girlfriend kicked you out of her apartment, didn't she?
What?
Remember how I told you before about how me and Mom have been forwarding all your mail to her place? Well, we had her phone number as part of that arrangement. I got a message from her the other day. Me and your brother Kevin broke up, so I'd appreciate if you could stop having his mail forwarded to my place because he'll never be coming here again.
Holy Jesus balls, are you serious?
Apparently she got sick of you when she realized what a leech you are. You'd been living with her for months and always had a convenient excuse when it came to explaining why you hadn't been looking for work. I guess everyone's patience has its limits.
Well,
But of course, being kicked out of your girlfriend's place meant you had nowhere to go except for Mom's house, huh? The plan was to kick me out based on some bullshit story about me being a criminal so you could leech off of Mom and her pension forever without me being around to call you out on your reprehensible behavior, wasn't it?
Well, oh yeah, where is Mom? She left yesterday and still didn't come back. I'm starting to get worried.
About what? That you'll have no one to leech off? Don't worry, let me put your mind at rest. Mom will be living with me from now on.
What?
You seem to be making a fatal misunderstanding, so allow me to set you straight. Mom's pension isn't big enough to provide for a lazy, neat loser like you.
What? Me? A loser?
That's why I was living with her at her house, to help her out financially. Do you really think I couldn't have left if I wanted to?
Wait, seriously? I had no idea. Alright, great. I think I understand the situation now. No problem. I'll live with you guys then.
What?
If you're already supporting Mom, then what difference is one more head gonna make? You'll barely notice I'm there, I promise. It'll be a breeze to look after me. Yep, Me, you, and Mom are all gonna live together as one big happy family. Alright, hurry up and tell me your new address, and I'll be on my way.
Stand on your own 2 feet for a change, you shameless leech.
What? Jada?
Mom's house belongs to me now. It's my name on the deed.
Huh?
I just applied to have it demolished at the beginning of next year, so you have until New Year's Day to take all of your things and get out.
What? You're having the house demolished? You're kicking me out even though I don't have any money?
Yep, exactly. And guess what? It just so happens there's one simple answer to all of your problems. Get a job, you lazy bum.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, me and Mom are cutting you out of our lives forever now, so I guess this about wraps up our relationship.
What about that $7,500?
Oh, that? You wouldn't want to go near that. I obtained it through illegal activities, after all. Goodbye forever. It turned out my brother had been living with his girlfriend for a whopping 5 years. Astonishingly, he'd been leeching off of her this whole time. She was successful with a well-paying job, and it looks like he exploited her good nature to manipulate her into paying for him to exist for a very, very long time. Kevin, after being disowned by me and Mom, sprinted back to his girlfriend's house in a desperate panic and pleaded with her to take him back and give him another chance. But to his dismay, the house was already empty, and my ex-girlfriend was nowhere in sight. She must have known Kevin well because she sold the house and moved out of town immediately after breaking up with him to protect herself against the risk of him showing up again out of the blue. And it looks like it paid off. I heard my brother finally made his way to the job center just 2 weeks before the house was scheduled to be demolished. Fortunately for him, he managed to land himself a job that included a live-in dormitory arrangement on the very last day before the bulldozers showed up. But less fortunately, due to his total lack of qualifications or work experience, the stuff he's able to do at his workplace is extremely limited, and he often ends up being regulated to coffee boy, which leads to him being the butt of many jokes. Apparently, he now spends his days being relentlessly mocked, ridiculed, and bullied by his coworkers. I'm not going to say that's a good thing because bullying is never acceptable, but let's be honest, it couldn't be happening to a better person. Hey, Johnny, did you already leave for work? Have a great day.
Sasha, did you come home in the morning again? It was your class reunion yesterday, right?
Yep, with all my old classmates from middle school. It was super duper fun.
I messaged you countless times. I asked whether you needed a lift home or what time I should expect you back. But you didn't even open them. You just totally ignored me. Where were you?
Oopsie, sorry, sweetie. I was having such a blast talking to everyone after it had been so long. We ended up going to 4 separate bars. After that, those of us who were left behind after surviving the onslaught of beer and cocktails went back to one of the girls' houses who lived close by, where we all slept in a huddle on the floor.
You slept in a huddle on the floor? Jesus, Sasha, you're not in college anymore. I'm not necessarily against you staying over at people's places, but you should at least let me know first. I was worried. I didn't know whether something might have happened to you.
I wanted to tell you, babe, but I thought you might get angry at me.
Get mad with you? About what?
Because some of the people I slept on the floor with were guys. 3 of them.
What? There were guys there? Are you being serious?
Sure there were guys, but there were girls there too. No one was interested in doing anything like that, and nothing like that happened, so chill.
It's not about whether there were girls there or whether anything happened. That's not the point. So, not only did you sleep out without telling me, but you also slept with a bunch of dudes on someone's floor? Of course I'm going to be annoyed when I hear that. Who wouldn't be?
Oopsie, did I make you feel jealous, honey bunny? Sorry. I did feel like I should have let you know first, but I was worried that you'd get mad. And hey, that's exactly what you're doing right now, so I guess I was right not to tell you, huh? But I swear, Johnny, nothing happened. The guys and the girls slept in different rooms, so chill. I promise I won't do it again.
Will you forgive me? Pretty please.
God damn it, Sasha. What am I going to do with you? You think you can get away with anything by speaking like a baby and sending me hearts, don't you?
Yep, 'cause you're super duper kind. I'll be more careful from now on, so please will you forgive me? Pretty please with a cherry on top.
God damn it. Fine. But I mean it. You better not do it again. We're married now, so you need to respect the fact that there are lines that don't get crossed. You can't just go drifting around from sofa to sofa like you did back when you were in college. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir.
All right. Well, I'm going to be arriving at the office soon.
Have a good day. Hey, Sasha. Was everything okay with you today? You didn't end up messaging your husband last night after we went back to Sophie's place with the guys, did you? Didn't he get mad at you? Nope, he was totally fine about it. I said I'd never do it again, and he forgave me just like he always does. My husband's just as much of a pushover as ever. Oh yeah, listen to this. He didn't get mad about me not messaging him, but he flipped out something chronic when I told him I slept on the floor with the guys. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Sasha, how many times did I tell you to message your husband last night? In spite of that, you completely ignored all of his messages. Did you do it on purpose? Let me guess, just another example of your obsession with intentionally making him feel jealous? Can you blame me? Johnny is so cute when he's jealous. He makes me feel so loved whenever he thinks he's losing me. It's the best. It kind of makes me want to keep doing it every now and then. You have been doing it for a long time now, huh? You intentionally go out of your way to hang out with other guys even though you have a husband. You go on dates with them, you go on blind dating events. It seems like everything you do is somehow aimed at making your poor husband think you're having an affair. Is it any wonder he ends up getting so mad with you? It's a miracle he doesn't break up with you. I think he's so cool when he seethes and rages at all these guys I hang out with. It's like he perceives them as threats. When he puffs out his chest like some jealous gorilla and tells me to stop doing it, it's the cutest thing ever. Johnny's jealous face is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. You know, ethics aside, what you're doing is actually weirdly impressive, Sasha. I don't know anyone with nearly half as much nerve as you. I had no idea you'd carry on like this after you got married, too. Don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning it. But I know that if I tried any of the stuff you do, I'd be out on the streets with a suitcase full of my stuff. I'd be lucky if he even gave me the money for a taxi. Not that I'd ever do that. Johnny really must be the kindest man on earth not to wash his hands with you after all you've done to him. Right? He really is super duper kind. He's kind, he's a pushover, and he's so incredibly cute. To be honest, he's so kind, it's worrying. But actually, you know what, Tiff? Lately, I can't help but feel like he hasn't been getting jealous enough. When he used to get jealous, he'd puff out his chest, go bright red, and lose his rag with me. But these days, he barely seems to react, like nothing more than a, "Oh, you did it again," kind of look, and then he just carries on with whatever he was doing. When he does get mad, it barely seems to last a minute before he's back to normal. Isn't that because you do it to him so much? It's only normal he's gonna get used to it. Why not just stop? If you're not careful, his feelings for you might disappear. Johnny's feelings? For me? No way. That simply ain't happening. Johnny loves me more than anything. I just wish he'd go bright red like a tomato like he used to. I wonder if he'd react like he used to if I did something a little wilder for a change. Let's give it a try. Don't do anything crazy. You might end up regretting it this time, Sasha. Yeah, whatever. Of course I won't. Oh, a parcel just arrived from my mom. I gotta go deal with this. Let's go for some more drinks sometime, sweetie, okay? See ya. Hey, Johnny, take a look at this. I'm currently at a hotel with some guy who started hitting on me on the street. His game was so smooth. Just kidding. Did you get jealous? Sorry, babe. I really wanted you to get jealous again. I was just playing around. Please don't be mad with me, babe. Johnny? Hello? Are you there? Huh? Sasha? What are you doing? Huh?
What was that photo all about? Who was that man? It wasn't Johnny, was it? Huh? What the hell are you doing? Huh? Wait a sec. Is that my mom? Whoa. Why the heck are you here, Mom? Forget that. You're the one who just sent that picture. Oh, what the hell was it? Explain yourself. You were at a hospital with some guy who hit on you in the street? What in the devil's name is that supposed to mean? That is cheating, young lady. No way. It wasn't like that. No, seriously, you've got this all wrong. I made a mistake. Just please forget this ever happened. What kind of mistake could you possibly have made that would lead you to sending that? No way. Oh, did you actually intend to send that to Johnny? Oh, I can't believe you'd send your own husband a picture of you cheating on him with another man. Oh, what the hell is wrong with you, young lady? You are sick in the head if you think this is funny. No. Please, just listen to me. I'm not cheating. I swear. Like I said, I made a mistake is all. A simple, honest mistake. I just asked one of my friends to pose so I could send Johnny something that looked like that for a prank. That's all. I'm not cheating on him. I swear I never have and I never would. What? I don't understand what the hell would possess you to do something like that. What reason could you possibly have to do something so mean-spirited and insensitive? Well, if you're asking me the reason... Okay, this might sound weird, but believe me, to me it makes sense. Okay, are you ready? Here goes. So you see, the thing is, lately, Johnny hasn't been getting as jealous as he used to. Even if I go to drinking parties with guys or sleep over at people's houses on the floor when there are other guys there, he doesn't really get mad anymore. That's why I thought if I made it look like I was cheating on him, maybe he'd actually be genuinely jealous again for a change. I just wanted to make Johnny a teeny weeny bit jealous, that's all. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it? What's right with it? I can't believe you do this for such a messed up reason. You are 29 years old, for crying out, Sasha. You're an adult, a married adult. You don't pull this kind of insane stunt because you want to make someone jealous. It's unacceptable. Stop acting like such a child. Johnny is so good to you. He treats you like a princess. He's always there when you need him. You know he'd do anything for you, and this is how you repay him? By going to hang out with a different guy whenever the mood takes you? For a married woman to go to a hotel with another man is cheating, plain and simple. How did this happen? I certainly didn't raise you to be such an unfaithful little harlot. Oh my God, Mom, don't call me that. I swear I'm not cheating. How many times do I have to tell you? You have to believe me, Mom. How exactly am I supposed to believe you after seeing a picture like that? No, thank you. I think I'll believe my eyes on this one, you stupid little moron. What on earth possessed you to get involved with another man? When you finally managed to get yourself such a kind, loving husband, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why do I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall here? Like I said, you're wrong. It wasn't an affair, and I wouldn't do that. Even Johnny knows that I'm not cheating on him. He forgives me every time. No way. How could he? You do nothing but take advantage of that boy's kindness. Don't come crying to me if he divorces you. You'll only have yourself to blame. Divorce? Geez, Mom, stop being so overly dramatic. He wouldn't do that. There's just no way. Wait, you're not gonna go telling him anything you shouldn't, are you? Mom? Shut your mouth, young lady. I am sick of you. I feel awful for Johnny, that poor thing. He suffered so awfully at the hands of my vindictive daughter. He must be so hurt. I can only imagine the depths of his pain. As your mother, I can't let this slide. I'm telling your father about this. We will all be discussing this as a family. If it turns out Johnny does decide he wants a divorce, I want you to understand you have absolutely no right to refuse or try to change his mind. If that's what he decides he wants, then you're to accept it. Do as he asks and say no more on the matter. Do I make myself clear? Huh? What the hell? Nuh-uh, you don't get to make decisions on my future like this. Stop it. Like I said, I am not cheating on Johnny. Stop sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong. This is none of your business. This is between me and Johnny, so go away. Johnny, did my mom say anything to you?
Your mom told me everything. I saw the picture too.
Wait a sec. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Don't divorce me, okay? We're not getting a divorce.
You love me, don't you, Johnny? I'm your special little princess and your adorable love muffin. Well, say it. Say you love me.
Sasha,
I just wanted you to get jealous like you used to, that's all. You understand, don't you? It was just a joke that got a little out of hand, that's all. Please explain to my mom this is all one big misunderstanding, please.
so you wanted to make me jealous, huh?
Yep, exactly, that's right. You'll forgive me like you always do, won't you? You wouldn't divorce me over this, would you?
Enough is enough, Sasha. I can't take this anymore. Divorce is the only option.
What?
I'm tired of getting angry every time you cheat on me. You say you did it because you wanted to make me feel jealous. But the truth is, you just enjoy hanging out with other guys, don't you? You enjoy the feeling of being wanted that it gives you. Then, as well as that, you enjoy the feeling of being wanted you get when I get mad about it. I'm no psychologist, but my guess is it's like a double whammy of overcompensation for your chronic lack of self-love. I used to find it kinda cute before we got married, because I genuinely believed you weren't doing it on purpose. And I convinced myself you'd change when we got married. But then we did, and if anything, you got worse. I can't take it anymore. I have no interest in being with a girl who lets other guys put their grubby hands all over her.
No, wait, Johnny, please. If this bugs you so much, why didn't you say anything about it until now? Why am I only hearing all this now, when you're divorcing me? I swear I'll never do it again. Please, just don't divorce me. Anything but divorce.
How many times have I heard that by now? I swear I'll stop. I swear I'll never do it again. But it was a lie literally every single time. Your word is totally meaningless to me now. How can I stay committed to spending the rest of my life with someone like that? I'll never believe another word that comes out of your mouth. Sure, I won't deny it. I do share some responsibility for enabling you by putting up with it or looking the other way. Time and time again, but no more. I've reached my wit's end with you. I'm out.
Johnny, wait, please don't do this. You're making the biggest mistake of your life. I swear I'll never do anything like this ever again. I mean it this time.
Nope, no more chances. I mean it this time. My mind is made up and my will is firm. I'm moving out of the house. You can invite as many guys over as you like now.
But why? No, don't do this, Johnny. I'm begging you, please. I'm sorry. Will you give me the chance to apologize? I need to see you. Just wait there, okay? I'm so sorry. I swear I'll never do anything like this again. If I do, you can divorce me next time, okay? I won't try and stop you. Please, just give me one more chance. Please, forgive me.
Sasha spammed me with countless hysterical messages after that, eventually leaving me no choice but to block her once and for all. I took the bare minimum of belongings I needed to get by, and booked myself into the first business hotel I could find. A few days later, I got a message from the in-laws asking if we could meet up to discuss a few things. I agreed to meet them in a small family diner by the highway. To my surprise, Sasha was there when I arrived, and before I even had time to make sense of my surroundings, the three of them were on their knees at my feet apologizing profusely. I explained my reasons for the divorce, with an emphasis on their daughter's compulsive cheating habit, in explicit detail before handing Sasha a set of signed divorce papers. She burst into tears while shrieking, "I don't want a divorce! I don't wanna!" Like a child who didn't get their way. But to be totally honest, my romantic interest in Sasha was so totally non-existent by this point that the only thing on my mind was getting her to sign the papers as quickly as possible, so I could get back to my hotel room in time for the football game. Eventually, Sasha's parents, realizing I was serious about the divorce, and absolutely not willing to forgive her under any circumstances, scolded their daughter before calming her down and making her sign the papers. Then, me and her dad decided how our assets would be split and how much compensation she was gonna owe me. All things considered, the whole thing went a lot smoother than I expected. Sasha's dad, who used to be a military commander, told me he and his wife had decided to take their wayward daughter in at their house for the time being. Apparently, he already devised a strict surveillance and housework regime to, in his words, teach her some discipline and ensure she never escapes, which means the days of Sasha causing me trouble are now officially in the past. Yeehaw!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.